If you're viewing this training video, most likely you've received communication from a CoreCon subscriber that you'll be collaborating with on an existing or upcoming project. The CoreCon cloud-based platform receives information from CoreCon subscribers through their CoreCon browser app, through CoreCon mobile, or from their CoreCon link to an accounting software. CoreCon subscribers can use another product called TeamLink portal to collaborate with external project team members. This training video is going to be addressing those external project team members, which falls under a category called architect, which could represent the project owner's architect, engineer, owner's rep, or construction management firm. As a TeamLink user, you can access your TeamLink portal from any web browser. TeamLink portal is designed so that you can keep up to date with what's happening at the project and the progress they're making. It also provides the opportunity to respond to or even approve some record and transaction types. Before we get into any details, let's go over a few of these TeamLink portal roles and how they're defined. There are three primary TeamLink portal roles: owner, architect, and vendor. These are simply a security role that the CoreCon subscriber has granted to your company in relation to a project. The owner TeamLink portal role is an external TeamLink user, such as the project owner, customer, or client of the CoreCon subscriber. The architect TeamLink portal role is also an external TeamLink user that represents the project owner, such as an architect, an engineer, an owner's representative, or CM firm. The vendor TeamLink portal role, also an external TeamLink user that collaborates with CoreCon subscribers. These could include suppliers, vendors, or subcontractors. In this training video, we're going to specifically address the architect TeamLink portal role. There are a few additional terms that relate to these three security roles. These specifically address one portion of CoreCon software under their correspondence module, and more specifically, RFIs and submittals. Those three roles include the originator, respondent, and coordinator. The originator is usually a vendor, supplier, or subcontractor. They're usually the ones requesting information, or the coordinator is requesting information from them to provide documentation. The respondent is usually the project owner, customer, client, or their representatives, such as the architect, engineer, owner's rep, or CM firm. Respondents provide information, documents, responses, or the approval requested by the originator and coordinator. The coordinator is usually the CoreCon subscriber. This role mediates the correspondence between the subscriber's company and the originator, and the subscriber's company and you as the respondent. As the architect, engineer, owner's rep, or CM firm for a project owner, you've probably received an email similar to this one. This is an invite to log into the TeamLink portal as a collaborative tool and provides you the login information. If you've never logged in before, you'll receive the URL, a username, and a temporary password. Once you've logged in, we encourage you to promptly update that temporary password. If you've logged in the past, you'll get an email with this notation as said previously. Remember that these CoreCon TeamLink portal invites will allow you to access any of the projects that you're associated with for this particular CoreCon subscriber. In this case, it's Peter Jacobson at BMG Architects and Engineering. When you click here, you'll get a screen that looks like this. This is your TeamLink portal projects view. You may only see one project on your list, but if you're working with this CoreCon subscriber on multiple projects, those will also show. Let's go over some basic navigation. The projects view from the main menu is a list of projects. Each of the project numbers is a hyperlink to more details and the ability to drill down. There is an icon at the top right, which will allow you to log out. Each of the projects has a map with a push pin and the current weather on site. Next, we'll go back to the main menu and switch to the alerts menu. The alerts menu, in this case, items requiring your attention, is a way of accessing anything that's open with a due date that is waiting on your reply or response. Each of the subjects is a hyperlink to drill down to the detail. You also have a filter called No Past Due Alerts. Next, back to the main menu, we'll go to Your Profile. There's some information that you can change at this point. Mainly, if you're just logging into the TeamLink portal for the first time, you're going to want to change your password to something easier to remember. If you see information on this page that does need updated and you do not have access to, you can email the project manager from the subscriber responsible for your current project. If you scroll down a little bit farther, if you need to update, change, or add a new insurance record or license, you have that option. And when you scroll to the bottom, you'll see you can also upload the insurance certificate or a copy of the license as a PDF or other file by clicking this last button here on the bottom right. Back to the projects menu. The project that we're using in this example is project 21-001. When I click on it, I come to a project landing page. Everything on this page is specific to this project. You can see the project address, the contact at the subscriber, again, the map with a push pin, and the current weather. You'll also see tabs across the top. There's a Quick Links tab, an Alerts tab, which shows the open items or alerts in a calendar view. This calendar view is specific to this project. Each one of the items on a calendar can be drilled down to see a specific record or transaction. Then we go over to the drawings and specs. The drawings and specs that have been uploaded. If you want to view these, you can click on the attachment file name and view those in CoreCon's document viewer. The same is true for specifications. If you want to drill down and see that, click on the specifications file name. Back to the project tabs. Next item is open items. At the moment, there's not a lot of information here, but as new records or transaction types are added that you're granted access to and are referenced on, those will appear here. We're looking at items in the correspondence module. You can also click View All Open Items, which would include all projects. Back to Quick Links. You have a filter that can be applied to the records. Each record type has a count of records. That number is also a drill down. Let's go to the prime contracts and click on the record count to the right of that, and then we'll drill down on that prime contract by clicking on the contract number. Since you've been granted access to the prime contract and you're also referenced on the prime contract, you'll be able to see the information available to the project owner, customer, or client. As well as a financial summary. Back to the project detail. There's also a Gantt view and a calendar view of the schedule. If there's more than one schedule, you can select from the list. Let's take a look at the Gantt view. You have the ability to filter tasks, to alter the view. As the CoreCon subscriber updates the schedule, it will also update in CoreCon's TeamLink portal, and you'll also get a notification that changes were made. Back to the project detail. If you see a record type with a plus sign to the right of it, that means you have the option to initiate a new record. In this case, journals, RFIs, and submittals. There are separate training videos specific to the TeamLink portal and using the RFIs and submittals. So we're going to take a look at an issue. If we open the detail and the issue number, in this case there's only one, and we scroll down, we can see that the QuarkON subscriber, or general contractor in this case, is asking for a work directive because of changes made to the temporary construction entrance. If you scroll down, you can also see the project owner has agreed and that you need to issue a work directive. And they've also asked that the general contractor, or in this case QuarkON subscriber, to proceed on a time and material basis. So you may want to add a response and click Save. If you scroll down under the related files, you may also want to attach a copy or just drop a file into that little rectangle so that they have the work order as well. That will be sent back through QuarkON's TeamLink portal to the QuarkON subscriber. Then we'll go back to the issue list. It's been updated and says that you've responded. Back to the project detail. If you need additional assistance not found in this or the subsequent videos, take a look at the PM contact in your project and use the project manager's email. You alternatively can email techsupport@quarkon.com for additional help.